Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are, whichever country you're watching from. Welcome back to Immaculate Show. This is Christine. Today is your host on this beautiful topic on how to build a reputable brand online. Have you subscribed to our channel? If you've not, kindly go down and subscribe to our channel such that whenever we upload any video or we go live, you will be notified. How to build a reputable brand online. This is a very interesting topic that everybody needs to share to your contacts, because now in this era of 21st century, building a brand online is very, very necessary. So the first point we go to look is to accept to learn on a daily basis after you know exactly what online business is all about. If we consider now the kind of business we are in as Immaculate Show, building your brand online, you have to make sure that you learn on a daily basis. What do you learn about? You're going to learn on which type of content you need to post and at what time, when, and where. So meaning you'll have to understand the type of audience or the targeted audience you have. Then apart from learning on your content, you will need to know which posts should you post, where, when, and how. Some people talk about video clips, others use infographics, others use nuggets or quote cuts. So you will learn about them. The moment you learn about your audience, it means you learn about the content you want to give them. Then you'll have to be very creative, especially when you're dealing with visual content. When you're dealing with visual content, we understand is one of the selling contents. And the majority of the audiences, even the people out there, they are interested in seeing exactly what you're giving them. They're interested in seeing what do you have for them. Which product or service are you putting across? So you have to be very, very careful, especially when you're dealing with video content. There are some important things you need to consider while you're on social media and when you're trying to build this brand of yours to stand out and be the best brand in all other brands. What are the things you need to consider? This one goes to people who are building brands, who are doing, especially on the vlogs. They are selling their information. They are selling the information they are getting out. One, you need to consider titles. The title you give out matters. You have to pay special attention to your posts. This calls for somebody to know, especially if I've put my post across, if I've put this topic, is it catchy? And is it in line with what I'm dealing with? So the topic is not just, or the title, you don't just get the title and put it there. It's a bit tricky, but your subject line is quite frankly the be-all end all your content to be viewed. This one I wrote it down because I knew most of us, we need it for us to be successful in building a brand online. Another important point you need to consider when you're building your brand on social media, let it be Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, there is an element that has helped me grow. I know it is going to make you also grow somewhere there. Those are community managers. Community managers are very important for every person, every entrepreneur that is inspiring to be among the branded entrepreneurs online. You need to recruit the community managers. Who are these community managers? I know one may ask. The community managers, they are managers in charge of building relationship with social media. Most people don't know this, and they just go to social media for the sake of social media and in hope of building the brand. But if you don't have your brand ambassadors, I will call them brand ambassadors, it might not come very well as you expect. Yeah, it will come, but not in a specific time that you put across. So these social media managers, what do they do? The social media managers always log into your specific platform, social media platform. When they log there, they are your ambassadors. They are the ones to interact with your public. They are the ones to talk on your behalf, on the behalf of the service, on behalf of the product. So all queries that are coming up, appreciations, the sharing, all those things are done by community managers. So if you want to be successful on building your brand online, you make sure that you have a team. And this team, you will have to have that post of a community manager. Then you will not forget one thing, customer service. Most people think your business or your brand is not in a building somewhere seated and someone is entering. The location is physical location. They tend to think you don't need customer service or customer desk somewhere when you're building your brand. Online, you need to have customer service desk. We take an example of Immaculate Show. A lot of queries come in on a day basis, on a night basis. So if you want to make sure your brand is up to date, to make sure your brand is like other brands you're looking at, your role models, you make sure the customer desk is there. It can be 24 hours, it can be 12 hours, depending on how you're going to make it. You will need to have a targeted audience. For sure, for you to be successful and build this brand, I came to see we have to learn and know that our targeted audience are known. If your audience is not known, you will not know exactly what should I give out. You will just remain like that. If you don't know your service is supposed to go to the age from maybe 7 up to 10, you find your service or your product you're giving it to 80 up to 100 years, that means you will not build your brand. So for instance, Immaculate Show, our niche is dealing in travel, entrepreneurship, history, in those 3 things. I don't expect that Immaculate Show we are going to be targeting the kids of less than 5 years. So our targeted group is somewhere, is above a specific age. So as you, if you want to build your brand and you want to be really successful on your online branding, you'll have to specify your targeted audience. In terms of location, in terms of age, name all. Then, this is the most important thing that has worked for us as Immaculate Show to build our brand up to where we are in the shortest time, is a time of publication. We have a product, we are giving a product on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. So this product, when do we give it across to the public? We always have the time. The timing is there. What time should I be posting my product? What time should I be interacting with my audience? So the time is very, very crucial for you to be successful and build a brand.